Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. Today's video is your September 2023 quick reads for all of the zodiac signs. I highly suggest you start with your rising sign because your rising sign with any horoscope or any tarot reading is going to be the most accurate, and then going to your sun and then moon. And if that doesn't work for you, remember that if it does not apply, let it fly. And with that, we're going to go ahead and hop into a Virgo since it's Virgo season. Happy birthday, by the way, boo. Hey Virgo, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. We're going to go hop right in with this card to give you the general theme of your month, and that card is balance. Ooh, we know Virgo needs their balance, okay, period. So this card essentially is self-explanatory. What things are you maybe giving more attention to rather than the other? You may be heavier on one side and kind of neglecting another side in your life. Intuitively, Virgo, I feel like there is something that you're giving a lot of energy, like a lot of attention. And I'm not going to say that whatever it is you don't deserve to give it attention. It almost feels like you're obsessively like trying to fix something or call something out or address something that if you just put a little more into like yourself and what you have to do and what's important to you and what is aligned with you, it's almost as if things would just kind of level out. It almost like it works out because you're not paying so much attention to it, is the message that I'm getting, okay? But overall, we know what balance means. If you know you're too heavy on one area, this month will pretty much encourage you to get back in the middle. So let's see. What will Virgo experience in September 2023? Spirit, make it abundantly clear. Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy there. The Moon. Cancer energy here. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords, which actually came out in reverse. Again, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy. What does Virgo need to know about September 2023? Yep, Eight of Pentacles. Two more, Spirit. What does Virgo need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing in 2023? In September 2023, I'm sorry. Hanged Man in reverse. But that may say something. I'll get to that in a minute. What does Virgo need to know about September 2023? Okay, Hermit, which is your card. Look at you coming up in your own reading. And the Five of Pentacles, which came out as an extra. So I'll just sit this to the side. So overall, Virgo, I'm going to tell you straight up. It's almost like there's this energy of you like going after something, right? And this could look like a bunch of things. It could look like really like busyness, where it's like you're always up to something. Some of which I do think is beneficial to you. So for instance, if you have a new job or if you have a new idea that you're trying to bring to life, it's almost like this energy, like this rush. But like I said earlier, there's a little neglect in something that's under the surface. I will also say that this also could manifest as someone keeping a mask around you, and it's almost like you know that there's a mask, but you're not really addressing it, or like, you know, like really able to dig into it the way you want to. And that kind of intuitively came to me with these two women wearing a mask in the Moon card. So those are things that may be coming up. So overall, yes, back to my point. You're definitely busy in September, but towards things that you want to change and see. I guess almost a quick turnover is the energy that I'm getting. Like, okay, I want this to hurry up and fix itself because I don't have time, right? But we're neglecting things that we need to do. So it's a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of thinking. And I wouldn't be surprised if you just kind of wanted to go back into yourself and get back, you know, like almost get yourself back together. So there may be a lot of introspective moments, a lot of moments of you thinking about how you feel, what's going on, how does something make you feel, or someone make you feel. Maybe you find yourself being more quiet and not speaking to everyone as much. I don't think this is to be petty or anything like that, or like to push people away. I think it's just more of like a focused energy. Like I got so much on my mind, I got so much to do, I'm trying to get things done, so I'm not really as sociable because I need to kind of go within myself. And a part of that, like I said, is a little impatience here, because you're trying to get something done and it's not happening. It almost feels like the universe is kind of putting a stop to you. You're making progress and then it's like something pushes you back. You know what I'm saying? Like you rush towards something and then you get told no. But not in a way that's discouraging. It's just like almost making you go through the process. Emotional balance may play a big role in the month of September as well. Almost as if, Virgo, you're trying to keep yourself calm. You're trying to keep yourself like regulated, because there's so many places where you may feel like you're being not seen almost, that, you know, or like not heard or not fully tended to. It's almost as if, you know, you may be just trying to balance that. Like I feel somebody like pursing their lips, like they're upset or they're feeling something, but they gotta like, that's something that may be going on for you in the month of September, Virgo. Again, it's great for work, progress, and starting new projects, because I do think some of you are trying to master a skill or learn something or build something, or just almost get something together. But it's like almost on a social scale or at work maybe, or it's like something is in your way or preventing you from doing what you want to do. But I do want to reassure somebody that this is for a purpose. It's not just like the universe picking on you. This is for a purpose. It's something you're supposed to see. As far as this childish person goes, and we're going to look into them, there is somebody childish around you or who's hiding their agenda or what they have going on. And so you may feel inclined to hide yourself. That was a channel message. But you may be inclined to hide yourself because they're hiding something. I wouldn't be surprised if you stop associating with somebody or a group of people as well this month. What does Virgo need to know about their relationships in September? What are they experiencing in their relationships? Okay, yeah. Game face came out. Okay. Let me make sure y'all get a good view. Game face, and then we have looking closely. Yeah, like it pretty much just confirms what I'm saying, because with game face we have you're taking things very seriously. There's a competition, having the look, you know, in it to win it, fake it till you make it type of energy. And I feel like this doesn't feel romantic. This may be someone that you're either friends with, cool with, some type of social situation. Could be someone that you've dealt with romantically, but I don't think it ever got that deep for those who are single. But it feels like there's almost an emphasis away from the relationship, because we're so busy trying to figure out what's under the mask. What don't we know? What don't we see? Okay, with observing, nitpicking, creeping, the situation magnifying, things getting rectified. So it's almost like we're so serious about making sure we get the truth and that we get down to like what needs to be done, that we're almost not even looking at relationships. I wouldn't be surprised too if some of you started to pair up with someone and they're helping you build, but there's almost a competitive energy or like an energy of trying to outdo each other. For some of you in a healthy way, but for others of you, it's almost like I think someone is competing with you. I'm gonna just be honest with you. Or you feel the need to compete with someone. Like when they say something, you feel the need to like counter it or something like that. So just be careful of that energy. And side note, I'm sorry, my cat is she's having a moment. So my apologies. Okay, and since we have a little time, let's go ahead and clock into this money situation. What is Virgo experiencing in their finances in September 2023? Any messages? Okay, so we have Rose, financial relief, being content, loving care. So with this, a career that you could be in, you could have a supporting role, like you support someone or like that type of energy. Job, you have job security or you're growing something. So like we said earlier, we're really focused on our career. I don't think finances are bad. I think it's more of like we're still trying to grow. We're still trying to like progress on something. Get more, gain more, learn more, get the new job. You know what I mean? Make sure the new job is actually giving us the money that we asked for. Like those type of things. So I don't think there's anything going on with finances. I just think there's something going on socially that needs to be like addressed and or almost expressed. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember, I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey, Libra, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's get into this card. This will be your theme for the month. It says magic. Do you believe in magic? So that's pretty much what this card is saying to you, is to look for the magic in your life. I think that September either will be one of those months where you see a lot of, I don't want to say miracles, but you see a lot of like synchronicities or like things kind of coming to play, or where you might be doubting that your manifestation is coming or that what you're creating is good, but then there's like all of this little evidence that it is, and you may have to come to the realization that that things are actually happening. For some of you, I just heard like the Black Girl Magic hashtag, or like, I don't know, like you kind of beefing yourself up and saying like, I create magic, like something of that nature may come up this month. So let's see. What does Libra need to know about September 2023? What are my Libras experiencing in September 2023? Y'all, I put this card back and it came right back out. So I'm going to just listen. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, clarity. What does Libra need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? The Hierophant in reverse. The delay is that you're not learning something. And that you're not, like, really applying something the way you should. Hold on. That's the message I'm getting. Give me a second. What does Libra need to know about September 2023? Seven of Cups. What does Libra need to know about September 2023? The Chariot. What does Libra need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? The King of Cups. And then we have the Star, and I have to cover her body. The Star in upright. Okay. Sorry, Libra. Had some technical difficulties. But, so Libra, it looks like there's definitely going to be some wish fulfillment for you this month. So that makes magic make sense this month. The issue is if there's any delay or if you feel like you're focused, like it's hard for you to focus on what you want to focus on, or like as if it's almost as if you realize that you're putting your energy into the wrong thing this month. If you don't feel that way or like you haven't gotten there, I will say that is the reason why there's a delay. There's something that you should be doing. There's some way you should be applying yourself. There's something that you could be like dabbling into, but you're not dabbling into it yet. And that's why it hasn't come to fruition, especially if it's like a lesson. Now, this could be with people or something like that, but I think for a lot of you, it's like there's some little piece of a project. There's some little piece that you need to apply to make something pop, but you haven't applied it yet. And that's what's causing your delay. Okay. And for a lot of you, there's something that's still in dream mode. You're manifesting it. You're like, trying to create it. But it's like this month you finally decide to put the effort behind it. That is going to be very helpful because it's almost as if the moment you do this month, wish fulfillment. We get it, right? We start seeing the progress. We start seeing the growth. We start seeing all of the things that we've been looking for this entire time kind of start to manifest. But it's really dependent on whether or not you're applying the lesson. For somebody specific, if this is a romantic relationship, like, because for some of you, it's almost as if you've learned something from a past relationship and now you're experiencing it with someone new or someone that you're talking to or getting to know, but you're still like idealizing the situation or still like trying to go about it the way you went before, not realizing like if you just apply what you've learned, you won't have to repeat it again. Again, this goes the same for work or, a passion project or some other situation that happens this month. But that's the key. Don't get caught up in romanticizing or just getting stuck in the idea and the looks and the aesthetic and the like we need to start making some movement and applying some lessons. So that may be a lesson you come out with this month, or it may be something that you realize and you start making moves towards. There could also be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that's very important to you this month, or just really involved in your life in some way. And I'm gonna be honest, not necessarily in a positive one. Like this person is very withdrawn. They're not in touch with their emotions. They're not in touch with how they feel. And even if they are in touch with them, it's almost like they don't share them with you. Like it's almost like they just like use them almost as weapons. Like they could be great communicators. They could tell you what's going wrong, but like instead they're just like doing something else or causing a little havoc. Or this could be also you as well, especially if you're avoiding whatever this thing is. Because something's manifesting for you that's really good for you this month, Libra. It's just a matter of, are you open to just letting it go or doing what you have to do to get there? Clarity for Libra in their career and finances. Spirit, make it abundantly clear. 2 cards. What does Libra need to know about their career and finances in September? Heart. Yep. Emotional spending, joint finances, and being supported. Careers you could be involved in. You could be a counselor, guide, and for somebody I heard consultant. Having a job that you love. Clarity. What does Libra need to know about their career and finances? Chess. Okay. Money strategy, wise spending, long game. Career, military. You could be in the military. You could be a leader of some sort. Thinking it through, or like trying to think through your next move. For some of you, I'm hearing like not just military, but like a fireman or police officer. Okay. So yes, so there could be some emotional spending happening, and again, that makes complete sense with the Seven of Cups. Like, we're spending, we're like going for the aesthetic, we're going for the money, we're going for what things look like, how things make us feel, like that sort of thing. But then we realize we need more of a strategy. If we really back in, we can make some things actually happen. Because I don't think money's bad for you, Libra. I just think it may not be going where it should be going. So for example, let's say you've been trying to get an LLC, okay? And you haven't necessarily done it for some reason. You've been putting it off, but you've been spending money on like Gucci bags and like, I don't know, kicking it with your friends or going on vacation, which is all fine because, you know, if you got it, you got it. But why isn't it being applied to something that will make a dream happen or make a manifestation happen? Or like, what's the hold up there? So you may realize that you need to stop doing that so that you can do that. Yeah, but things are good for the most part. There's no issue there. I just think it's more about playing chess and not checkers this month. Not just with your money, but with your career and with your passions. Kind of going where you want to be versus where you feel like you need to be. You know, like, oh, well, this makes me this much money, so I'm going to do this job. When you know you really want to, like, quilt for a living. I don't know why I say quilt, but you get what I'm saying? But that may not even be a problem this month. Like I said, something's manifesting for you. It's just that realization that has to happen first. So clarity in their love life really quick. What we need to know about their love and relationships in September. Okay, things are looking good. We have Skater Girl. Skating along. Balance, outdoor date. Letting things slide, being adaptable, quickly, seamless. I think I'm getting a very social vibe for this month. Okay, we have bold move, an invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen. Yep, a gift from someone to you. Yep. And I know for some of you, I think if I'm not mistaken, Libra starts at the end of September, so it might be your birthday too. So with that being stated, there's a lot of like people asking you to go out, you hanging out with your friends and family. I get this sense of that intimate relationships are easier this month. I'm not gonna say they're perfect because I'm sure there's someone somewhere where it ain't all that. But for the most part, they're pretty smooth. I don't sense any relationships that are hard to deal with, especially the ones in your close knit circle. Because I think you're just kind of moving along and hanging out with who you need to hang out with, like as an air sign nature, just kind of going from group to group and enjoying yourself. It's almost like your season is prompting you to make this change, whatever it is, Libra. And I'm sorry there's not more here. It's just like, it's all I'm getting is like, learn this lesson so you can make something happen. Because there's going to be a manifestation, but it's almost like we can't give it to you until we know that you fully understood what you're supposed to do with it. Is almost the energy that I'm getting for you, Libra. And it's something you're going to make happen for yourself as well. Like a wish fulfillment, something that you've been asking for a long time. And it may be due to your birthday. Like if you were looking to, I don't know, buy a new car or buy a certain car or do something specific, I wouldn't be surprised if this month that you made it happen or like you started the steps to make that happen. But again, just make sure that it's not out of your budget or out of your like the reality of what you're trying to do ultimately, because there's like short-term goals and there's long-term goals, and if your short-term goal is like going against your long-term goal in this particular area, situation, and point in time, consider if it can wait or if it's something you can do in the future. Roses may be important. The color red may be important this month. Money, obviously, but like physically seeing either stacks of money or like receiving money. Snakes or fish, kind of pulling people together, or pulling like people who are on the opposites of something together. That can be you and someone else, or like two different groups of people pulling them together. Okay, well, that's all I'm seeing for you, Libra, for September 2023. If this resonated for you, or if you want to claim it, go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Scorpio, welcome to your reading for September 2023, and this card is going to tell you for your energy for the month. So let's see. Passion. Yes, and we know you got a lot of that, Scorpio. So the passion card pretty much asks you to acknowledge your passion, acknowledge your flame within, acknowledge your interest, and acknowledge your love and your intensity or conviction towards something this month, especially if you, it's not that I think you've ever lacked it, but I think there may be something that I think this month you want to put your creativity into, you want to put your excitement towards this month. So that may be what's spewing off of you this whole time. It's low-key a kind of an abundant energy, if I must say so. I will also say that I did pick up an energy of like a little bit of an emotional outburst. This may not be, but it feels like it's you towards someone else or like something else. I'm not gonna lie, there's tears, a lot of emotions, but this may not fully be you towards someone. It could be someone towards you. But if it doesn't apply, let that fly. So let's go ahead and get into this read. What does the zodiac sign Scorpio need to know about September 2023? We have the Seven of Cups. What does Scorpio need to know about September 2023? We have the Three of Wands, which is interesting because they tried to come out as well earlier when I was shuffling, so that's interesting. So what does Scorpio need to know about September 2023? The Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely a new passion, a new sense of like potential that pops up in September. I feel like you may even come from August into September with whatever this is, and so it's kind of giving you options and like new possibilities. Let's see, what does Scorpio need to know about September 2023? What are my Scorpios experiencing? We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Two more. What does Scorpio need to know about September 2023? One more card. What is Scorpio experiencing in September? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Interesting. A lot of wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, passionate energy, confident energy. Okay, certainty. Travel may be something that's on your mind this month or happening for you. Almost waiting for the arrival of something too. So arrival of a date or the arrival of like a situation or person. For some of you, a package. Okay. I mean, and I'm not talking about like your daily Amazon. I'm talking about like something you've been waiting to come in the mail for like a while and you may be excited about it. Or maybe an opportunity. That too. Okay. So yes, something pops up for you this month in September that gives you a sense of hope. That gives you that honestly allows you to put your passion into it. So for some of you, it's almost like a dream come true, especially when it comes career wise. Let's say if you're like a creative of some sort and you get an opportunity to display your art, or maybe someone comes along and is like, hey, if you work on this with me, we'll expand what you're already doing. So there's a lot of possibilities on the table. The thing about these possibilities though is that they require you to kind of let some things go, or for some of you, somebody very specific, I just heard to be let go. Because I think that for somebody, like, I'm getting the picture of a child, like, holding on to somebody's leg as they walk, and they're like, no. That kind of thing. And it's almost like you're doing that to someone else or somebody's doing that to you. And this can be this is a very, like, metaphorical way, as in like this could be you like not letting go of your emotions around something, or an attachment, like someone else is leaving and you're like, no, please don't leave, because this is not going to go the same without you. Like you may have to let something go. I don't think you're like groveling or anything. I think I'm just bringing that up in a sense that you think that you need it to go a certain way in order for it to work out, but it's not. Right? You think you're going to be left out in the cold if this person leaves you. And for some of you, in a literal sense, it may be that. It may be that someone leaves, you leave, someone checks out, you check out, and you are kind of left out in the cold. I'm not going to lie to you. But ultimately, that brings you here to where you're back on your ground, you're back on your footing, you know what you want, and then you just beating the haters off at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like you already know what you need to do, and now it's like, okay, I'm not going to let anybody get in the way of this. And aside to confirmation for somebody, you may have recently come to the conclusion that you've been through enough. You've done enough. You've done your part. You've learned your lessons. You've done the hard stuff. And now you're just ready to make things happen. Like, I've done the work already. Now I'm just ready to make some stuff happen. Keep in mind, Scorpio, your biggest challenge this month is probably going to be your scarcity mindset, because there may be some fears or like some self-doubt, or not even self-doubt, just feeling unprepared or feeling like you don't have the resources, or it's something where it's just like the fear is being brought up by something else. So it's not that you don't believe in yourself, or you know what I'm saying, you don't see it for yourself. It's almost as if there's something you've been trying to do and it's like, dang, I can't even really get to it because I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have it's some sort of fear that's blocking you, okay? But the opportunity is coming regardless. So that's going to be your biggest challenge this month. You just trying to keep your head on straight with this situation. So let's just see. Since we're talking about this, what does this look like? What's going on in Scorpio's career in September? Okay. Yeah, steady progress. That's a great word with turtle. Steady progress. That's exactly what's happening for you. It's interesting that your word is passion, because it's really progress, huh? Yep, you might be, so the money's coming in just slowly, and then you're making steady progress. So we have careers. You could be moving for work. That's a possibility with this travel card, in good time, and then long term. So whatever you're working on has long term potential. Then we have butterfly. Okay, sudden change, frivolous spending, short term loan. You could be into the arts, some sort of movement, and working a temporary job or doing some fun work. Gives creativity, it gives music, it gives, for some of you guys, I keep feeling like children are involved, a teacher, an art teacher, something like that. Okay, and then eggs, starting over, saving up, resources, nest egg. Yeah, so in some ways you guys have had to start over. Maybe a new team, maybe a new way of doing things that you haven't done before. Something changes. Like, I feel like for some of you, if you work somewhere, someone left that was like an integral part of what the hell you do every day. So now that they left, it's either the burden's on you, or maybe it's on somebody else. It's a little less experienced. Like, it's almost like you're starting over. So, but it's in a good way, where it's like whoever you're starting over with, or however you're starting over, it still gives you some leeway to make some moves. For some of you though, you may know that you need to leave your job, and you may even have an opportunity, but it's almost like you're not doing it. So this is like a good reading to like boost you up and tell you to do your thing, okay? It may be time. Saving some money, putting some things away. Like for you, Scorpio, it feels like an overall energy of like preparation. Okay? So I'm gonna do a quick little card for your love life. Anything else that Scorpio needs to know about their love life in here? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Remember earlier when we were talking about that, someone having an outburst? Okay, I feel like somebody might spaz a little bit this month. I'm not gonna lie. It says friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Yeah. It just feels like an outburst of someone being very sick and tired, and they've been sick and tired for a long time. And this month just may be the month where it all comes out. Tears, snot, all that. And but this doesn't feel like it's work related. This feels completely separate. And for some of you, you have an apathetic energy towards someone who you once had a lot of love towards. And this could be vice versa, of course. It feels like there used to be some love somewhere, and then now it's like gone. And like not even gone, but it's almost like you just had enough with the drama, so you're not the same excited person you are around whoever this person is, or this could be vice versa. Also, for some of you, aside, so that may be somebody completely different, or a group of you that's completely different. For some of you, you're saying I love you for the first time to someone. I heard that very strongly. This card does say the unsaid, showing I love or like you without physically saying yet, or didn't say it yet. But I think that may either be a point of a conversation with you and your lover this month, or someone finally says it, like I love you. So it's good and bad here. For the most part, it probably may be pretty regular, but this may be what's on your mind. Thank you so much for watching this reading, Scorpio. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. My name is Shay. Let's go ahead and hop right into this card, which is going to tell you your energy for the month, or your message rather. The Strength card. Strength is obviously self-explanatory, but the idea is that it's not just physical strength. We're talking mental and emotional strength. This month may be requiring you to dig deep and like pull out whatever it is you need to pull out so that you can endure or get through or push through whatever circumstances come up. I don't feel like this is all the way bad, and I don't feel like this is something new. I feel like whatever it is that you're in, you'll end up having to like find the strength for. It's something that you've already been enduring, and this month is just another month to like get through it. But it's almost like a final stretch feeling that I'm getting, like you're almost at the end of it, whatever it is. It's just a matter of getting through this, you know, with your head still on your shoulders when you get done. That type of energy. Okay, King of Wands in reverse out first. Clarity. What does Sagittarius need to know about September 2023? What do my Sagittarius need to know? 3 of Wands. Okay, what is Sagittarius experiencing in September 2023? The Hanged Man in reverse. It's like your moves are on pause, Sagittarius. Clarity. What is Sagittarius experiencing in September? Okay, 9 of Wands. Yep. 6 of Wands in reverse. One more. What is Sagittarius experiencing in... Look at you coming out in your own reading. Temperance in reverse. And yes, Sagittarius represents temperance in the tarot deck. The Rider-Waite Tarot specifically. Okay, Sagittarius. So, and the King of Wands can too. Wands represents Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So there could be one of those signs involved for you this month. And honestly, it's a lot of Wands, so I don't really see too many other people. But where you may have been very assertive and very almost assertive to a point of destruction, Sagittarius, with something, I feel like low key September kind of makes you take a step back a little bit. So again, this can look like anything. This has been like aggressiveness or assertiveness towards making a move, trying to make a plan, trying to move forward, maybe on a passion or something you're trying to work toward. Which you were right to do so, because I feel like you may have felt suppressed before. So this month you started being more assertive and aggressive, and like you were ready, like you were ready to embark on this new journey, and then something happened and it's like, oops, maybe this is not going to go the way I think it's going to go, or maybe I need to like slow my roll and like, you know what I mean, go through this piece by piece instead of so like intensely like I first, you know, started. So it's almost like the brakes have been put on you. I do want to tell somebody right now, it's not a no. It's not a no. It's not that you aren't supposed to be doing what you're doing, or, you know, you're not doing it right, or whatever the case may be. It's just more of like a slow down and be more intentional. Plan your steps a little more. So you're definitely embarking on something new, but you've almost, I hate to say this word because I know somebody Sagittarius is going to get mad at me, but it's almost like you're getting a little humbled. Okay, but it's a good thing. It's for your growth. So if you feel like you're stuck at all in September, just know that there's a reason for that. This is the next level in your life, and so it just needs a little more care and not necessarily that like push that you're so used to having, right? So that may be the energy you take on. You're pushing through, you're determined, you're like determined to figure out what it is you're missing, you're determined to feel strong and you know, put yourself forward and put your strength out there. But it feels like there's this up and down energy. Like sometimes you feel like you got it and you're on top of it and like everything's great, and then other times you feel like, oh no, this is not what I expect it to be. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel seen. I don't feel like I have enough of this or enough of that to do what I was trying to do in the first place. I feel like I'm being stunted. I feel like I'm being blocked. I feel bored. I feel like it's you know what I mean? It's like all the opposite of what you originally came with. There also may be a little sense of like feeling like kind of comparing yourself or comparing your situation. Oh, I just heard for somebody comparing your situation to a past one. So like if you at one point were like, let's say at one point you were happy, abundant, this moment you may not be feeling that way, so you may be comparing yourself now to then and kind of going like, oh, I wish I was there, things were easier then, or whatever the case may be. Or and then for some of you, you're comparing yourself to another person, but not in a bad hater way, just in a way of like you're noticing the differences between you and others, or you and someone else. Now, on the flip side, you may be clashing with someone this month with the Six of Wands and the Temperance in reverse. There may be a clash of interest. There may be a clash of like how you want to do things and how someone else wants to do things, or what you want to happen and then reality. Those things could be clashing as well this month. I don't 100% see a fight more than I see opposing energy. You know what I mean? Like just two people that just don't agree. You want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. I just don't agree with you. Like that's cute, but I don't agree. But yeah, this whole month is just about you enduring, practicing moderation, realizing where you may have like overshot. And again, I do want to stress, it's nothing wrong with you wanting more and you striving. I think that is the main message, is like you definitely did right, but I think you expected something when you overshot, and now it's like no, yes, but let's like pull it back in. Let's reel it back in a little bit. Like you were expecting way more than what it actually is. And so now it's like almost you're getting back to reality and then pushing through the reality. Oh, I'm making sense to somebody. Okay, so clarity for your love life really quick. What does Sagittarius need to know about their love life or their relationships in September 2023? Anything else? I feel like there's something else. Okay, nothing else came out. So we have Take a Chance. It says, go for it, good chance, set your intention for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. Yes, and that actually goes to your regular message. Like, take a gamble. Why not? Doesn't mean you shouldn't take a gamble, Sagittarius. It's more of like, it's a slow, it's this concept I feel like I've been hearing for a long time for the fire signs in general. It's just a slow movement. Like, it's not going to be so fast. You're not going to get what you're looking for so fast. Like, it's what you're trying to build just takes a long time. So you're not going to be able to skip over steps with your like charm and wit and strength and smarts like you usually do. Like this is something like for instance, if you're building a house and it takes 3 years to build the house, like this is not a situation where you can hire a certain contractor and it'll cut the house, cut the time in half. Like, no, you're going to have to do 3 years. Period. Like you'll be lucky if it's done in 3 years type energy. So it's like, it's not to discourage you, it's just letting you know what I mean? And then we have staying in. Night in, your space, a moment alone, a partner is busy, free time, mental vacation rather. There's multiple things I get for this. So like for some of you, if you're in a new environment or new job, new school, new, you may need to get out, go meet some folk. And like I said, take a chance, get out there. So that maybe your energy or maybe something that's like in the back of your mind, like, damn, I need to get outside the house. On the other hand, though, some of you may be wishing to have more privacy and more time alone this month, especially if it's a lot going on. For some of you, somebody specific, like I feel like you may be going after somebody it's not that they're not interested, they're just really busy. And you may be taking their busyness a little personal. Or vice versa. They could be taking yours a little personal too. But there's something like that going on. And for some of you, as far as dating, again, if none of this applies, that's fine. Because I'm picking up the energy of what it is for all Sagittariuses. So if you're in a relationship and everything's great, ignore this part. But for somebody specific, I don't think you're trying to date at all. Like romantically, I don't think you're getting out there. I think this is more of like get out, socialize, meet people who are trying to do what you're doing. And for others of you, just like get used to your circumstances, or rather get used to your surroundings. And the way to do that is to put yourself out there. Clarity for my Sagittarius is in their career and finances in September. Really quick, 2 cards perfectly. Yes, seal, business contract, documents, gifts and of money. Careers that you may be interested in is writing, clerical work, paperwork, and then you may be just staying put. Again, I think a lot of y'all are on some hermit crab type stuff. And then we have moon. Okay, and the moon says fleeting funds, unknown source, being guided. Careers, you may be working 2 jobs, maybe doing odd jobs, doing the night shift, or working part-time. So some of you could be looking for a part-time job, working a part-time job. For some of you, there's money coming in, like somebody's funding you or like sending you money because your funds may not be leveled like you want them to be. And if they are leveled, again, it may just be like very slow, or because I don't want to say that it's not enough. I'll just say that it's not what you want it to be. Put it like that. I don't think things are going bad though. I just think they're steady. And then something about documents is very, very important. This can look like paperwork, schoolwork, like signing up to do something that makes you money, or like maybe even lose money a little bit. Not in a bad way, but almost like an investment. That may be important to you too, Sagittarius. So overall, it's a good month. You just got to endure and have some strength, my boo. And I know you got it. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember, I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey, Capricorn. Welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's hop into this card. This card will give you your energy of the month of September, and that is protection. Period. So protection is an interesting card because it asks you to figure out how it is that you can feel safe while also moving forward, which I find to be a very interesting message, being that earth signs in general have this tendency to really value security and like routine and things being structured. And so this card is kind of asking you like to do all of that, but also making sure you're making progress on things. And it's interesting because this card in this deck is supposed to be black, but it obviously is appearing purple. And purple is, think third eye, crown chakra energy. So it's almost like your spirituality as well. So maybe we need spiritual protection. Maybe we're starting to explore those concepts more. Either way, what can you do to make yourself feel secure, but also still move forward? Is it grounding? Is it talking to other people? Is it, putting things in place so that, you have a plan B for your plan A, whatever the case may be. Clarity. What does Capricorn need to know about September 2023? What does Capricorn need to know about September? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. What do my Capricorns need to know about September 2023? What is Capricorn experiencing in September? Ace of Cups. Capricorn, what are they experiencing in September? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This, I think, was in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Clarity, two more cards. What is Capricorn experiencing in September? What am I... Capricorns need to know about September. Jesus Christ. Okay, Seven of Wands in reverse, upright. Jesus, y'all, I can't figure it out. Okay, one more. This Capricorn need to know about September 2023. What are they experiencing? My. Anxiety may really be getting to you, Capricorn. I'm not going to hold you, okay, with this Nine of Swords. Anxiety may really be getting to you. Procrastination may be getting to you. I don't even want to use the word depression because I don't think it's depression. I think it's like a little bit of like feeling weighed down. It's interesting because you're moving forward, right? We're getting stuff done. We're defending our position because there's a challenge on the table for sure. Whether it's with another person or whether it's just an internal challenge, an internal battle. So this may come in the form of some sort of setback, funds being off. I think for some of you too, you may be evaluating your job, reevaluating rather, like wanting to work somewhere new, or again, this can be funds, some sort of setback, some type of money comes out of your pocket, some unfortunate event, unforeseen event, and now you have to fix the situation. And we know how y'all earth signs are about your security. So it could be very much that this becomes a narrative. This becomes a problem. This becomes a story. You have to relinquish a little bit of control, right? And I get, we were talking about security earlier, Capricorn, but you have to let go of control of wanting things to go a certain way or a perfect way during times of uncertainty. All you can do right now is just get yourself together. Get what you can get together on your own, and focus on that and move forward. That's all you can really do right now, instead of trying to control other aspects, control other people, force things in directions, so on and so forth. Again, what can you put in place to make sure that you feel good through the storm? And I'm not talking about unhealthy ways, but like I said, if you got a plan B, enforce it. But like, don't try to enforce that on other people, if that makes any sense, right? Because again, I think that this sense of needing something to turn out a certain way, or if somebody else is dragging their feet, that may infuriate you to a point of procrastination. So it's like I get this picture of somebody waiting for somebody else to do something the right way, so much so that they like put their stuff on pause, which inevitably makes you like kind of be at a disadvantage because you're not getting your things done. Am I making sense? Okay, you caught my drift. Okay, and then for some of you, something new may be awakened for you in the month of September, right? This can be a relationship, because the Lovers came out from the shuffle deck. I'm not going to keep this here, but this may be a new relationship. This may be a new sense of closeness, a choice. You may be given a choice this month. I don't 100% feel that with the Lovers card, but I will say that something reawakens your emotions, and I feel like this may come in the form of a person. I just got, for some of you, it's something someone says to you or something someone brings to your attention. Even if they're not intending to like inspire you or anything like that. Like they may say something to you that makes you go, maybe I should do that. Or maybe I should, you know, give it space or whatever the case may be. But I think out of all of this storm, you kind of come out with a new connection or a newfound respect, newfound love, newfound creativity, something of that nature, okay? Clarity. What's going on with my Capricorns in their relationships in September? Yeah, see, good relationships, gratuity. Okay, it says being gracious, abundance mindset, high frequency positivity, and attracting what you want. So you may be excited about this new connection, grateful for them even. Clarity. What does Capricorn need to know about their relationships in September 2023? Just one card, Spirit guide. Thank you. That's interesting. Why? Okay, so we have shaking your head in disbelief, frustrated, annoyed, focus on the solution rather than the problem. There's a lot of black here too. You guys may be wearing a lot of black or have always worn black. Black could be your favorite color. Just an aside. Also, a Scorpio could be important as well. Anywho, so there's some relationships that you're very appreciative of because they are, like, I think I said this to you last month. They're holding you down. They're helpful. Okay, they may be like sending you money or sending you clothes, or like maybe you're being that person for some people, despite the fact that you're in a bad space, right? Relationships are decent. For the most part, I think a lot of you have a lot of healthy like people around you. For the most part, you at least got a mama, cousin, sister, brother, girlfriend, boyfriend, somebody that's like holding you down. On the flip side though, there's some frustrating relationships with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's not an argument, but there is some choice words between you and someone, almost because someone is just so annoyed and so sick of the BS that they just have to say something. So it's almost like that like a double-edged sword, or like a heads and tails situation where it's like, okay, I'm enjoying this person, or I'm enjoying this situation, but I'm also annoyed that you do this thing, right? So it may keep having to come up. But for somebody specific, I feel the need to say, if this is an ongoing problem with someone that you want to keep in your life, right? It would be a good idea to put some things in place so that you feel secure, so that you feel protected, so that you feel, you know what I mean? Whatever that looks like for you, I can't tell you, Capricorn, but if you know you need more space, you need more time, you need to be spoken to a certain way, you need more help, you need more assistance, like, this is the time to talk about it without arguing or accusing about it, if that makes any sense. Clarity. And also not focusing on the problem so much, in a sense where it's like you're not even bringing solutions because you're so negative about the problem. Clarity for Capricorn in their career and finances real quick. One more. What does Capricorn need to know about their finances? Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of cards here, Capricorn. So we have frame, steady income, organizing, and accomplishments. A career you may be interested in or in. Art and design, home-oriented. You may be self-employed. So I don't think money's, like I said, there may be something you lost out at, but it's almost like your funds are being replenished this month. If you were down bad, now it's like, it's not even that you're down bad anymore. You're just getting more money to like replace whatever it is you lost. So it's pretty steady for the most part. Things are fine. Things are pretty normal is what it feels like. Then we have cup, overflowing prosperity, full or empty bank account. Career, you could be a nurturer, you can be taking care of some sort of business or feeling fulfilled. And that's interesting because that comes up here with Buddha. Life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth. Careers could be a counselor, and then being guided. You also could be on a divine path. Okay. So that's confirmation. Whatever you're doing now, for some of you, you're supposed to be there. Whatever it is, whatever career you've taken up, you're supposed to be there. For others of you, there's something you're thinking of. That's the direction you're supposed to go to when it comes to your career. Okay. And there's like book. There's paperwork, contracts, learning as you go. You could be into law. You can be writing. You can be taking a class. You can be doing education. For some of you, you're in school. Congratulations if this is like your first semester, because I get somebody that just went back to school or who's in school again for something. So congratulations on that. And I want to tell somebody very specific, keep up with your contracts and paperwork this month. Don't put something off, because I think there's a due date. And if you miss the due date this time, it kind of sets you back even further, which causes an issue. If you're looking for a new job and you like that's what you want, don't nitpick at it if that's the goal. Okay? Thank you so much for watching this reading, Capricorn. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember, I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Aquarius, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's go ahead and hop into your cards. These cards will tell you the energy of your September, so let's hop into it. Pain. And unfortunately, also, rejection is your second card. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say this: the pain of rejection may be what's really on your mind, and this can look like anything, Aquarius. So don't just limit yourself to the rejection of a relationship or the rejection of like a job or an opportunity. This can be literally anything. Feeling rejected from past situations and relationships. Feeling rejected in a sense where it's like you used to be or be doing something and now you're doing something different, so you kind of feel like that energy of like, dang, I'm not doing what I want to do. Whatever the case may be. For some of you though, I think it's kind of more of an emotional pain that you're experiencing in the month of September. And if it don't apply, don't take it. This is for the people who it does apply to. But also remember that after pain comes healing. Also remember that pain and rejection, sometimes rejection is protection. So if something isn't going your way in the month of September, or somebody isn't playing with you the way you want, like going with your plan, there may be a reason why, and it may be for your best interest. There's some healing that can come out of it, and it's probably, you're supposed to get healing from it, okay? Be gentle with yourself. So let's see. What does Aquarius need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing in September 2023? First card out, King of Pentacles and upright. And that's funny because Magic tried to come out earlier for you all, for your cards. So that's also a thing too. The Magician. I will say that whatever this is in the month of, actually just wait. What does Aquarius need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? Four of Swords. Guys, what is Aquarius experiencing in September 2023? Ten of Cups. Interesting. Clarity. Two more. What does the zodiac sign Aquarius need to know about September? Okay, I get it. Six of Pentacles. Two of Wands. In reverse. You know, it's interesting that those are your cards because this is a whole different type of reading. There's a Seven of Wands that tried to come out too, but I'll leave that to the side. So one thing I do want to say, Aquarius, is that some sort of rejection, okay, we were talking about rejection and pain earlier, whatever that was, is giving you an opportunity to do something new and something different. Now, you may not even be feeling the pain of the rejection, right? It may not even hurt, but it's still what it is, right? So it's like you know, let's sit with that for a little bit. So this is giving you the opportunity to make something of your situation, right? So we have the King of Pentacles here, which means there may be an earth sign involved, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. If not, does not matter. But it's almost like we're in our bag. We're trying to focus on what our next steps are and feeling whole completely if we haven't been feeling whole within the last few months. So September looks like a better month in general because you start to kind of get your wheels turning as far as manifesting something that wasn't quite going right. But I'm not gonna lie, there's some tiredness. There's a little fear of what's next, a little fear of going forward. Something that I heard as I was shuffling was something along the lines of like, all the makings of something looked really good. Like it looked like it held a lot of potential. It looked like it was going somewhere. But then we get into this challenge. You know, the direction all of a sudden gets lost. Whether it's with a project, whether it's with a person. So I think that's why everything is so like bright and airy, and there's money and things are secure and we're good and we like work. Work is okay. You know what I mean? We're manifesting something, it's going right. We're developing skills, it's cool. Yeah, we a little tired, you know, but we're happy. We're good. And then challenge. And then confusion, and then uncertainty, and is this going somewhere? Are we going somewhere? So I find that interesting. Y'all sit with that. Y'all let me know what that pain and rejection might be this month. But either way, be gentle with yourself. After pain comes healing. And I think that sentence is really specific to you all, because even if you don't feel this pain this month, whenever you did feel it, September looks like the month that it's going to heal, or it's going to feel better. Still a little confused, still a little challenging, but it gets better. Some of you could be spending a lot of time with family, spending a lot of time, I heard, for somebody with your significant other. I feel like it may be someone's birthday, but you may be spending some time with someone, with your family, going to see them, celebrate with them, giving gifts, getting and receiving gifts. Anniversary just popped up for somebody as well. So there is some fulfillment. Like I said, it's not all bad and doom and gloom. It's just, I think internally there may be a lot going on. Not that you're necessarily suppressing, Aquarius, but keeping to yourself almost. And you may get the opportunity to let that out. I also wanted to tell somebody that if you have been experiencing a consistent pain in your body, this month you may need to get that checked out. Okay, or you may decide that like this is not normal. Like I might need to do something with this. Okay. Clarity for Aquarius. What's going on in their career and finances in September? That's crazy. Too many cards. Clarity for me, Spirit. One card at a time. What is Aquarius experiencing in their career and finances in September 2023? Tower. Earning power, building a business, sound decision. Careers you may be in, it's a corporate job, power, or your position may be a little unstable. Clarity for Aquarius. What are they experiencing in their career and finances? Chess. Yes, playing chess, not checkers. Okay, money, strategy, wise spending, the long game. Careers you could be into is the military. You could be a leader. You could be thinking it through. So that makes some of this makes sense. I think a lot of you are going to the next level in your career. There could be a new job on the table, or there could be a new opportunity that you're actually like dabbling in and making grow. And I'm not just talking about entrepreneurship. I think for some of you it's that, but I don't even think it's that. I think that you have a genuine plan and like a strategy that comes to mind and you start working toward it. You could also go up a notch in your title, how much you make. There could be like some type of bonus or something like that. So you make more, you have more earning potential is essentially what I'm saying. But it's still on edge. There's still a like, you know, there's still something shaky about this. Because I feel like there's something you have to decide or think about still. For some of you, yeah, that makes sense with the King of Pentacles. Like you're in charge of something. For some of you, you have like a leader's position. But there's something you have to think about. Because I almost feel like with this greatness comes a loss. Or comes a like a rejection. There's something you have to give up in order to keep what you have. You'll know. Let me know in the comments, okay? And let's clarify your love really quickly. Any love messages for my Aquarius? What are they experiencing in their love and relationships in September 2023? Spirit, make it abundantly clear for me. Come off air signs and air Aquariuses. That's interesting. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, which makes sense with the Ten of Cups. And on the other hand, we have someone is wearing a mask. Deception. These feel like two separate situations, but they may be one. So y'all let me know in the comments. So I'm going to just say this really quickly. For some of you, yes, your relationships are going to the next level. This doesn't necessarily only look like an engagement or a marriage. For some of you, it is. For others of you, it looks like I said, someone gets a new job, so now y'all earning more, y'all live in a better house, or something else elevates the relationship as a whole. This person who's wearing a false mask, they may not be happy for this ascension. And I don't honestly, if I'm being honest with you, Aquarius, I'm not sure if it's something you're going to know. Okay? Because I think whoever this is may keep either a good face or y'all just don't talk enough for you to know this. But I am going to put that, if you have that inkling of like, this person is really not happy for me. Also, be careful about that vice versa. Be careful about like being like, yeah, of course, yay, knowing that you don't feel that way. I'm not saying that you got to go tell somebody that you can't stand them. But I also feel like it kind of brings you back to like right where you were, where you were trying to get from. Almost, it's like almost you end up having to face this anyway. But somebody's been a little fake this month. I ain't gonna lie to you. And or they're not. At least they're not telling you how they really feel, and you may catch on to that. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading, Aquarius. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember, I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey, Pisces. Welcome to your quick read for September 2023. This card is going to tell you your theme or your energy for the month, and that is magic. In the color purple, we're talking about intuition. We're talking about the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. You know what I mean? So with magic, the instant message that I'm getting for you specifically, Pisces, is do you believe in magic? It is what you make it. So when we think of magic and manifestation, essentially what magic is using like your will to bring things into reality, right? Your will, your intuition, your mindset to bring things into reality. That's essentially what magic is, right? So it is what you make it. Either the situation can be good because you're thinking good things and you're putting good things out there, or it can be bad because you're thinking bad things and putting bad things out there. It's kind of up to you. But also, if there are good things happening for you this month, how willing are you to see the blessing in it before you see, you know, like what's going wrong or what's off or whatever the case may be, which I think Pisces is pretty positive. But I think it depends on the situation. So let's see what's going on. What does Pisces need to know about September 2023? What is Pisces experiencing in September? Yes, wish fulfillment with the star card and upright. Clarity. What does Pisces need to know about September 2023? Come on, Queen of Cups, that's you, okay? Cups can represent the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So look at you popping up. What do my Pisces need to know about September 2023? Yes, good things are happening, Pisces. Come on, Ace of Wands. Okay, High Priestess in reverse. But you know what? She might be upright, so we're going to see. Clarity. What is Pisces experiencing in September 2023? Okay. Eight of Swords in reverse. One more. Clarity. Thank you. Alrighty. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I always love doing Pisces readings because you guys are such like dreamy, mystical, magical, intuitive beings that your readings almost don't even live in reality. Like they're always almost always about your intuition, your feelings, like things of that nature. They're very seldomly about the actions. But let's get into it. So essentially, something is going great. You are getting some type of wish fulfillment. I definitely get the message that you're on the right path, especially if you're following your heart this month. And this can look like anything. This can be a career decision where you have to make a decision, and the decision you make is one that you feel good about. You know what I mean? Like you may have not felt good about it before, or like you had it on your mind, but you was like toying with it. This month it's like you know, and you do it, and you follow your heart. So you're definitely on the right path. That's confirmation for somebody. This month will be great in that where it almost feels like everything is going your way. The message that I keep hearing is that something ends up being possible that you didn't think was possible or that you were afraid of before. It's almost like you get a refreshing outcome, like, oh dang, I didn't even know that was even a thing. Like that's beyond my comprehension, like that type of thing. So something has a lot of potential. You're excited. You're going forward. Opportunities may be coming your way. Again, inspiration may be coming your way. And it's starting to roll. The problem is your mind. Okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm finna get on you a little bit, Pisces. Things are going good, but it's almost like you're still looking for the bad. There's a story. There's a way that you think about money. There's a way that you think about success that you're letting spill onto this good opportunity. I'm not going to lie to you. So this can look like, let's say you're a business owner and you've been trying to figure out what to do next in your business. And this month, whatever you've been trying to do or whatever you've been thinking about doing, you make a decision and it starts going well. Boom, it's blowing up. People are sending you money left and right. Things are going great. But then you're like, this is too overwhelming for me, so I just can't. Oh my God, this is scaring me, so I can't. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how so even though things are going good, it's like we're still going to find a way to make it bad or make it line up with the story that we've always told ourselves so that we don't have to really get into it. And now we all do this because we have, especially us more intuitive and emotional people, it's like, it's overwhelming. This is a lot of attention. This is a lot of feelings. This is a lot of thoughts. This is really happening. I didn't think it was really going to happen. And so we start using these stories to protect ourselves. And I want to tell you, Pisces, that it's safe. You have to break the chain between what has happened for you or your negative energy around wealth and success, your negative thought patterns around wealth and success, and kind of turn those around so that this thing can blossom in this month. Like you've literally either created or have been creating magic. You don't need to have that little sense of pessimism for it to work out for you. Okay, Pisces, it's gonna work out. Okay, and like this can look like anything too. Like if for some of you, if this can be something that you help somebody else do, and now it's off the ground, and you like it's going, like they're doing it, and like you didn't expect that. Like yes, this is for your highest good. I wouldn't be surprised either. There's a lot of water and intuitive things here. It's going to be a very spiritual month for you all. A lot of realizations, a lot of meditation, a lot of figuring your stuff out. You know what I mean? In this month. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you helped someone. If you're in this space where you do tarot or root work, spiritual work, that may be something that comes up as well, where you end up helping someone who needs you. But I'm not going to lie, because this almost came out in reverse, this high priestess. She's about knowing, right? She's about what's being revealed. And she's also about the veil between this world and, the next. And with her being reversed, sometimes there's secrets. I'm not going to lie to you. Somebody is probably holding some secrets this month. Or you feel like you can't see, quote unquote. You're not able to see into the situation or figure out what's going on. I don't think it's a big lie. I don't think it's something that they're trying to keep from you. I just think you just kind of smell it. Like, okay, something's off. Why is this person not telling me the truth? Right? Clarity. So let's clarify your relationships. What does Pisces need to know about their relationships in September? One more. What does Pisces need to know about their relationships in September? Thank you. Okay. Skater girl, skating along, balance, outdoor date, letting things slide, being adaptable quickly and seamlessly. Okay. And what a catch. Oh, that's good. An ideal partner or mate, abundance, self-esteem, value. The answer is yes, marriage material. Okay, two things I get from this. As far as that person who's telling a white lie, I don't think it's something that you need to be worried about. I just wonder if it's connected to this anxiety that we're talking about earlier, right? So someone can sense how much you worry or how much you think or how much you, that they can sense that. And so they might tell you this white lie in order to protect you for somebody very specific. Moving forward, I think your relationships are pretty easy. I just think that there's a little bit of adapting that's going on. Something has changed. Something has moved. Someone's acting different. Something's not going how it normally goes in a tradition. So you may have to adapt. But for the most part, everything's smooth. I'm smelling cornbread right now. So if either you're making cornbread now or that may be something that comes up in the month, I don't know. But anyway, something's going on with those relationships. Like I feel like your relationships are good. If you just recently entered into a relationship, that may be the vibe that y'all are in right now. Very lovey-dovey like. Or just you and your partner are doing really good this month. Not too many problems. But I think it's just getting adjusted. That's what I'm looking for. Getting adjusted to this new person, to this new surroundings, to somebody being somewhere where they aren't before. Like something like that. Being someone that they aren't before. Okay? You definitely feel better this month. It's just about cutting the idea that something's too good to be true. Because it is true. Pisces, you earned it. Clarity. Anything for their career and finances? For Pisces in September. One more. What does Pisces need to know about their finances in September? Thank you. Watch. It's time for profit. Divine timing. Seize the moment. Career, you may be in a waiting period in a temporary job or getting laid off, but I don't think so. Award. Winning money, payoff for the effort, recognition, advancement, and professional work. Could be having some sort of fame. Sorry about that, Pisces. Technical difficulties. You know, this Mercury retrograde is kind of kicking in. But I'm going to wrap this up really quick. So definitely something's paying off. Things are paying off. Some work that you put in before is starting to pay off now. Again, this could be attached to you or not attached to you, but good luck with that. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if you were recognized for something this month or got some type of payoff for your effort. Fame. For some of you, it may be you going viral. Okay, come on. Make sure you're seizing the moment too with this watch card. It's a time for profit. If there's something you've been sitting on, if it's something that you've been like working your tail off on, or like, but you haven't really put it on for, like, this is the month. This is the time to do it. This is the time. If you didn't have the time before, you have it now. Now you have no excuses. Don't let this shackle you down, okay, my Pisces? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you. Bye. Hey, Aries, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's get into this energy of the month for you, and it says sweetness. Okay, so when I first seen this here, I hear the sweet life, like the sweet life of Zach and Cody. And that may be something that you're watching this month, like you get that inkling to watch that show, or just in general, the sweet life. Another thing that I'm getting is you catch more bees with honey than vinegar. I don't know if anybody's ever said that to you, but I know I've been said that by my very southern grandparents. And I think that may be something that you consider this month, but there's a lot of emphasis with the card sweetness on appreciating the little things, Aries. Being in the moment, whether I feel like it's either going to be a really good month in the fact that it's smooth, or it's going to be like, it's going to have its challenges, but you're going to find yourself needing to or wanting to appreciate what's going right. Like, oh, okay, well, that bee out there looks pretty on the flower. Oh, at least I had a good time today, blah, 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 blah. Like you'll be more on that energy this month. But it does feel sweet. Like I get bubbly feelings thinking about your month. So let's see. What does Aries need to know about September 2023? Spirit, make it abundantly clear. What is Aries experiencing in September 2023? First jumper of the day, the Chariot. Okay. What does Aries need to know about September 2023? The Justice card in reverse. Justice in reverse. What is the zodiac sign Aries experiencing in September 2023? Four of Swords. Okay, the Fool in reverse. Okay, clarity. What is Aries experiencing in September 2023? Okay, Queen of Pentacles upright. One more. What is Aries need to know about September 2023? One more card. What are they experiencing, Spirit? Thank you very much. Okay, Aries. Page of Wands in reverse. You are getting things done. You are on that. Okay, very determined energy. You may have a plan. You may be so sure of yourself, but it seems like there are things getting in the way a lot. So it's not that things aren't happening, because they are, especially when it comes to your finances and your work. But I feel like there's also a lot to get there this month. Now, for some of you, it's given very much, isn't it the consequences of my own actions, right? It's giving like, you know, you have to deal with something or face something that you may have previously put off or just not dealt with at all. And this can even be something mental. I'm not going to lie to you. For some of you, this may look like knowing better, doing something that you know was against what you knew, and then like having to kind of pay for it in a sense of emotions, or maybe you're too tired, or because for some of you it'll just be like you try to overexert yourself, and then now you tired as hell and you need like 6 weekends to like recover. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's that. For some of you, it's like you made a choice and now you may have to go to the hospital. You may have assumed that you would have the energy, the time, the resources, whatever, but in reality you really didn't have it. But so in a way you might be beating yourself up about making this decision because knowingly but unknowingly it slowed you down. So it's like you made the decision at the time either from carelessness or just from general just not worried about it. Like, you know, you just didn't think it was going to cause a problem, and then it caused a problem, and now you have to like answer for it. I don't think this is going to really be bad. I really don't, Aries. I think whatever it is, it may feel more bad to you than it is in the general world. Like, I don't think anyone else will say to you like bad you, but I think there's a energy behind it where you feel like dummy, like you just got in the way, being all eager, right? So there's a little bit of like you trying to get something done, but then you being held back. So just be careful about impulsivity this month, thinking that you got it and you don't, signing up for things that you don't want. I wouldn't even be surprised if you did get in that mode where you just kind of need to rest, do some self-care, do some self-love, take a step back and worry about yourself for a little while. Maybe not even all month. But this feels very much like I need to clean things up. I need to get this together, right? So that's where that appreciating the sweet things comes from. A baby girl or a young girl or an animal of some sort may be important. Because I see a lot of animals here. There's a rabbit here, a dog here. Some of you may have pets. Since there's no love here, I'm going to try to see if I can get some love messages. What will Aries experience in September? Sun, Moon, and Rising. What will my Aries experience in September 2023? Thank you. Hello. Okay, it says distant, distracted, deep in thought, detached, aloof, not feeling it, find the answers in music. Clarity. What do my Aries need to know about their relationships in September 2023? Spirit, thank you very much. Bold move. Okay. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen, a gift for someone or yourself. So yeah, for sure. You're definitely very proactive this month, but I'm gonna be honest. One or two things is happening. One, you are being very proactive and someone isn't reciprocating it, or vice versa. Or it feels honestly vice versa. It feels like you hanging out with who you want to hang out with, but like you ain't hanging out with nobody that's like you know, like you are already put off to the side. I don't know. You let me know, Aries, of what's going on with that. But it feels like there's a little bit of detachment. Either you're trying to practice it this month, where you may have last month wanted to be closer to someone or something or some group of people. This month you may just be a little bit like, I don't care and I just need time to myself. I'm not gonna lie, for some of you it's a natural reaction, and for others of you it's a I'm upset about something reaction. You know, you go from there. But yes, there's still a lot of invitations. There's still a lot of like maybe you taking steps and, you know, asking people if they want to hang out, or them asking you. There's still things happening, but I'm not really sure if you're participating or want to participate. Or if you're there, you're not present. You know what I mean? It's like you're sitting at the table zoned out and everybody else is talking type energy, okay? If you're in a relationship, like I said, there is a proactiveness where you're like trying to make things happen and make each other happy and so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna lie, there's this energy of like them getting on your case about something, or you getting on their case. Maybe one of you isn't doing your best and somebody's upset about that. It feels very much like I'm doing what I know I need to do, but I'm like upset because I need something else type of thing, okay? But otherwise, it looks very good, except for that being detached part. Clarity. Anything going on in Aries' career in September? What's the energy around Aries' career? Thank you. Anchor. Yeah. Money blocks, being stuck, financially sound. Careers you could be in is water, travel, or just having like the stability you want for right now. Do these contradict each other a little bit? Okay, we have ornaments, extra money, and mature investment, celebration. Your careers you could be in is retail, beauty, and then there's retirement, and then it says finish work. So maybe like finishing in a project or something. Aries, I don't think your finances are bad. I just think that there's a particular project or effort that you're making in September that's not like going as fast or as like you know, it's not taking off as fast as you would like it to. So it's almost a block that way, because it's like you may want your source of income to come from something else, but it's only coming from one thing. And you're like, I'm trying to expand it, or I'm trying to change it, or whatever the case may be. So you may have to pick up a second job. You may have to get extra money, or you may just, in general, just have to stick with what you're doing right now until whatever this is takes off, okay? You're a little stuck. And this also could be stuck on what to do next, too. But you're stable. You're fine. You just may have to make the investment. And I think the investment that you may have to make is with time, okay, my love? Don't get too bogged down. Focus on the sweet things in life, okay, Aries? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye. Hey, Taurus. Welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's get into this card of your overall energy for the month. It is Caution. Okay, and Caution is self-explanatory. This card talks about proceeding with caution, thinking about asking questions, and being sure and certain before you like rush into anything. Okay, I'm not really getting an intuitive sense of what this could be towards, but it almost feels like slow down and take stock versus like, you know, completely like being almost too cautious with something. But let's find out. What does Taurus need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing in September? Chariot in reverse. Yeah, definitely with the Chariot, we're talking about slowing down, okay? Justice in reverse. Seeing all sides of something. Clarity. What is Taurus? What do my Tauruses need to know about September 2023? Ten of Cups. Two more cards. What do my Tauruses need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? Page of Swords. An air sign may be relevant for you this month with the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Maybe a Cancer or an Aries. Clarity for my Tauruses. What are they experiencing in September 2023? Sun, Moon, Rising. Page of Cups. Could be a water sign as well. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yep, so a lot of air and water energy for you this month. Clarity for my Tauruses. What are they experiencing? And yeah. Okay, Seven of Swords. Pretty self-explanatory. Really reflecting the card that we pulled, right? So this month may slow you down a little bit. And more specifically with something that you had every intention of rushing or like going into. And Taurus is very cautious, so I find this interesting that this is like a message of like slow down, take your time, like see all the information. But that's something where you may have to put into play. So it's one or two things going on, Taurus. Either you are going in the wrong direction with something when it comes to the Chariot, not really paying attention to all of the details of a situation, but you're trying to do it anyway. And this can look like anything, only you'll know. This can look like making a decision before you really have all the information, signing up for something before you really know, deciding to be in a relationship before you really know, things of that nature. So being careful about that, because honestly, the consequences only kind of fall on you, whatever that is, right? But this also can be someone else, because I do think that there's someone that's being a little sneaky, and it's not even someone. Let me make that broader, because this feels like it could be like a group of people or like a corporation or someone you work for. They're not really being upfront, and you kind of like get the mask revealed this month. I feel like you have a lot of inklings about what this could be, but it's almost like you're not, like you're basically not owning up to it or not paying attention to it. On the flip side, like I said, this could be you as well. You trying to run past someone else's needs and, you know, do what you want to do that'll make you happy, which may not be characteristic of you, but you know, we all go through those times in life. So it may be something where you may be rushing into something for your benefit and it doesn't benefit other people, and then you kind of get called out for it, or it kind of backfires in some form or way. I just heard for somebody a car issue, specifically someone who takes someone's car, or someone gives them advice about a car and they don't listen, and then something happens to the car. Knock on wood. I hope it's not like an accident or anything, but it's something like that as well for somebody very specific. But yes, gather all the information you can first before you rush into whatever this is. For some of you, it's just a spiritual thing. Like, you know something, you're picking up all of this information, but you're like ignoring the signs because you want what you want. For some of you, I really do feel like it's a relationship. You like this person, you love hanging out with this family member, you love doing business with this person, and or whatever, and like you're ignoring this little feeling that you have that like something's wrong. This person's a little childish, this person's a little annoying, or maybe when I'm around this person they're like a bad influence, something like that. So it has to come out, okay, this month for you to address. Get all the information first. Don't be so like eager or restless with something or someone, and you'll know what this is, because this feels very general. So I know somebody's like, girl, specifically what? You'll know what it is. And if it hasn't happened yet, you know what I'm saying, good. Okay. Overall, the month does seem happy, though. It does seem like you have a lot of community moments, enjoyable moments with other people. Nothing too crazy. Some of you can be in school studying something or trying to get your paperwork together around something. It's just an overall tone of like proceeding with caution before you invest in something, okay? Or even for yourself, like before you make a decision that is almost a little selfish or a little bit like unplanned, be careful about that. You may be seeing somebody else in this light as well. Like, you need to watch them. Clarity. Make it abundantly clear from our Tauruses. What are they experiencing in September? Oh, sweetheart. Okay, infatuated, romance, want you back, courting, gentleman, surprise, treating you well, a sorry. What does Taurus need to know about their love and relationships in September 2023? Game face. Okay. Yeah. Interesting message. So for some of you, my Tauruses that are in serious relationships or who are dating, the relationship seems to be going fine. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone that does try to come back in the picture, though. Like, relationship or not, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody tries to like snuggle up to you, send a text, send you some type of romance, apologize. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but it's almost like somebody comes back to apologize to you or to just talk it out, or looking for an apology almost. And again, because I don't sense it here, but I feel the need to say it. If you are gung-ho about somebody, but you haven't seen all sides of them, just keep the caution up. I'm not saying that you need to be suspicious of them. I'll just say that like there is this fake it till you make it that keeps sticking out to me on this game face card. And although this person may really genuine, like they may be super genuine, like they mean it, there still may be some part of them that you don't understand or know anything about. So before you like go and be your Taurus self and dive all in and put all your cards, your eggs and cards and everything else in the basket, like, you know, just make sure you're looking at everything. What's on the outside may not be what it seems. Or it may be something that you just need to decide if that you're really going to deal with. Like, it's a matter of just not being blindsided. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? Okay, clarity. So any clarity for Taurus's career and finances? What are they experiencing in their career and finances still? Are there any messages for Taurus in their finances in September? A bunch of them. Let's see. Ornaments, extra money, mature investment, celebration, career. You may be in retail, beauty, finishing some work, or retirement. Spiral, out of control, climbing ladder, upward trend, revisiting a job, making connections, getting a promotion. Okay, and then we have nugget, small increase, valuable info, honest asset, career, fresh start, steady work, career building. Some of you, I think, are trying to you're probably looking for new work, or you're trying to look for a new promotion, or you're trying to find ways to build what you already have when it comes to finances. I love to see it. But I'm not gonna lie, there is some stuff that's out of control. Again, remember, with caution, if you're thinking about investing in something, or like, you know, like something, just be smart about your investment. Like, really assess it. Don't just throw your money in the pot. Find out if it's going to, like, you know, bring you some cash back, or if it's going to be a valuable investment before you fully dive in. But I think there's some good stuff coming for sure. For some of you, it's like you're getting like a small paycheck or something like that, like an extra paycheck that you didn't anticipate before. Honestly, there's a lot of positivity. It's so I wonder if this caution is more so to be aired for you socially, Taurus, than it needs to be financially, except for the investment portion. I wonder. But otherwise, money looks pretty good. It looks like a slow climb. It's like you're trying to increase what's already there or make your circumstances better. Or like if you're at a job where it kind of like stresses you out a little bit, or maybe just it isn't what you want, it's almost like you're making little baby steps this month. Again, being cautious, making sure every step leads you to somewhere where you want to be. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you so much for watching this reading, Taurus. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Gemini, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's hop into the energy of the month of September for you, and that is movement. Okay, move forward, Gemini. We love to see it. So, the card movement basically talks about movement. It may be time to take action on something. Enough thinking. There's enough thinking. We just got to start doing. Not so much in a reckless way, because I think whatever this is, Gemini, you've already thought about. You got a plan, you got an idea, you already got, like, it's already ready. It's just a matter of doing. For some of you, it's not that scenario. It's just that this month moves along. So like, I don't know, wherever you start the month of September, you may end it differently. If you were living one place, you may now be living in another. Like, it's almost like you just do a complete 360. There's a lot of movement happening for yourself and for the people around you. So that's a great sign. So let's see what else is happening. What does Gemini need to know about September 2023? Hermit. What does Gemini need to know? What are my Geminis experiencing in September 2023? What is Gemini experiencing in September? Justice in reverse. What is Gemini experiencing in September? Come on. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Yes. 2 more. What is Gemini experiencing in September? Thank you. Okay. Ace of Swords and King of Swords. That is definitely Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. So this could be yourself, or it's somebody that you're encountering. Or like I always say when I see those cards for the air sign readings, or like anybody's specific reading, just more you. You being more you this month. Okay, Gemini. So there's a sense of peace here. I'm not going to lie to you. With the Hermit and the 7 of Pentacles, there is a sense of peace. Maybe you've been in hermit mode for some time, and not necessarily literally, because when we think of hermit mode, we think of we're not talking to people, we're not dealing with anyone. I don't think that you've been hiding more than I think you may have been hiding aspects and parts of yourself lately, so that you can get your stuff together. And that looks different for everybody. Maybe it's not that your stuff was completely off. Maybe it's just that there were certain things that you wanted to do or get involved in, and you hadn't been getting involved in them. Okay, so now this month you are really appreciating that energy and that time that you've been taking to like work on your things and get yourself together. So I wouldn't be surprised if you went further into kind of like what they call it, move in silence mode, or if you just started to get into this energy of like, it's coming to me. Your work is starting to show, but like you're not asking people to see it. If I'm making any sense, it's almost like, dang, like, look at y'all, see my little plant, like you hitting at it, like y'all see what's been going on for me. That's the kind of energy that I get. Like, it's almost like you've learned what you needed to learn. You took accountability where you probably weren't taking it before, and now you're seeing some growth in your situation, especially if you've had to be in the background or kind of sit something out, or maybe not talk as much, or it's like now, okay, the hermit mode is paying off, is essentially what I'm trying to say. Okay, Gemini, my bad. That took a while for me to get out, huh? So it's starting to pay off, and you're starting to make things more stable in your situation. If you're dressing, like if you're really getting into fashion, I just had to say, some of y'all clothes is on point. I don't know why, like something about her puffer, and like something about this is like clothes. You's eating, okay? You's looking good. Anyway, yes, so things are starting to come together in that way. But I'm not gonna lie, because you've been off the scene, there may be some coin that has been missing, some opportunities that have gotten away from you. It can also be that you may be a little too focused on the opportunities, Gemini. I'm not gonna lie with the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles can talk about lost opportunities. They also can talk about being a little greedy, also not making movement, like not planting enough seeds or making sure the ground was sturdy before you planted something on it. So that may be something that goes on as well. So although we have our projects and our money and our things that are going well because we are quiet, there may be some things that we've missed out on because we didn't lay the groundwork well enough this month. So just because you have some things growing doesn't mean that something can't get lost in translation. And I'm not going to lie for you. For some of you, it's relationships and valuable connections, because you may be so focused on you and direct and clear cut that there may be some things that would have been brought to you if it wasn't for something you said or did. And this could be vice versa as well. Someone said or did something to you and you may have this reaction of being aloof and like not really giving them energy back for that this month. Yeah. So I think just now you're more focused on laying your groundwork where you weren't laying it before, which is probably why you're so quiet to yourself, trying to keep your stuff together. Just be careful about it making you cold and keeping you from other things that may be good for you in a sense. Maybe even being too in your brain, because it's almost like there's this super logicalness that may be making you almost a little anxious, or like I said, just aloof. Like you're too logical and not enough like gusto and going. Like at some point we got to put action into things. So there's like a moving in silence, waiting for things to progress. But now it's like we're coming out of that season and it's like, no, it's time to actually create the foundations, actually make it happen. Don't just think. So let's clarify your love and relationships. What does Gemini need to know about their love and relationships in September 2023? One more. What is Gemini experiencing in their love and relationships? One more. Thank you. Okay, first one out. Sorry, not sorry. Friction, sarcasm, false apology, apathy, forgive, make amends, harboring hurt or resentment. Yeah. I genuinely feel like this is towards somebody. I feel like you may have cut someone off, Gemini. Or maybe they've cut you off. And when I say cut off, I don't even think that this was discussed, or like, I don't think it was like a big moment. I feel like something happened, you ain't like it, you zoned out. And it's like that was the end. Or this can be vice versa. Always remember that my readings can go vice versa. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, or tell me whose it is. I just know that that's the energy that I'm picking up, is that somebody is kind of like so you may try to warm up to them, or they may try to warm up to you, and ain't nobody trying to do all of that, basically, is the energy that I'm getting. Okay, and then you have sleep on it. Think before you speak, get rest, don't sabotage, call it a day, need a break, sleep deprived. Yeah, so you may need a break from people, and that makes sense with this Hermit, or maybe somebody specifically too. Keep that in mind. Like I said earlier, I don't think that you're completely ghost for some situations. I think there's just certain energies, rooms, and people that you're not dealing with right now for various reasons, right? So I got two messages for this. It's okay to need a break. It's okay to give someone a break if they seem a little hostile, or if they seem like they can't get over something, or they're a little dry with you. There's nothing wrong with that. But also consider what might be self-sabotage. And maybe that's something that just comes up in general, where you realize that you're self-sabotaging or they're self-sabotaging. But if I'm being honest, whoever this is, I don't think it's going to end in roses. I think it may just be like, whereas one of you may take it like, oh yeah, we'll come back to it later, like we're just mad right now. The other one may be like, nah, and they may not be very open. And so you may see that like, this person doesn't understand, they're not being understanding, And like I said, this can be vice versa as well. Forgiveness is always something that should happen, for sure. Also keep in mind of the theme, movement, right? So sometimes movement involves chopping things off, cutting things back, stopping something, okay? So that we can move forward, all right? So clarity for my Geminis. What do they need to know about their finances? Anything else? Ooh. All right, we got butterfly, Sudden change, frivolous spending, short-term loan. Career that you may be in, arts, movement. That was 2 times. Temporary job and fun work. And then we also have heart. Emotional spending, joint finances, being supported. Careers may be counseling, having a certain job, and then having a job you love. Yeah. We got to be more careful with our money, Gemini. We got to be more careful with our money for sure. So money, maybe you may be a little frivolous with the spending this month. For some of you though, I don't even think you're frivolous with the spending. For some of you, it feels like there's an investment being made. Like for instance, let's say you buy a camera because you want to take pictures, but you're not 100% sold on the fact that you're going to take them pictures. Or like you buy in all of the equipment for something, but you like haven't quite decided if you're going to actually use it yet or how you're going to use it. Something like that. It almost feels like it has the intent to move forward, but it's not forward movement. So just be careful about it. It's okay to move when you're inspired, but you know, just making sure you getting your life together. But otherwise, it's pretty supported. Whatever you're doing, if you're out for a loan or if you're out for some sort of like, I don't know, like just asking people for money for some reason or asking for their donations or anything like that, like I think you're going to be given to, and it's going to go fine. Expect some sudden changes. Expect some things to be moving almost to force you to move. Expect some things to slow down almost to make you decide to make a decision, right? Those are the most biggest things that I can think about when it comes to your career. Because something's happening. It just needs the right environment. It needs kind of like patience and, you know, just waiting to see what's the next step. Okay, Gemini? Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Cancer, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's get into the energy or the theme of the month for you, and that is disruption. Disruption is interesting because it is actually a really positive message that I'm picking up on. This card is basically asking for the norm to be shaken up a little bit. Maybe that's what you experience in the month of September, that something throws you off or puts you in a situation where you have to look at whether or not it's working. Maybe your routine is disrupted. Maybe you cause some type of disruption. For some reason, I'm picking up a strong message that your energy is disrupting in a good way, right? So it's something that you're saying, it's something that you're doing, it's something that you're bringing to the job, it's something that you're bringing into the room that disrupts things. And it may, for some people, be a lot, right? But you may be causing the disruption that's been needed, right? And we love that for you. And for some of you, it's the way you dress. That's such a strange thing. I just needed to say that. It's something about the way you put yourself together every day that causes this disruption. This also can be the way you speak. So like someone asks you a question, it's the way you say something, or you're the person that says the thing, or you're the person that has the great idea. It's something. But the disruption is needed. So let's see, Cancer. What does Cancer need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? Come on, 3 of Wands energy. 5 of Cups. What does Cancer need to know about September 2023? What are they experiencing? 6 of Cups. In reverse. What is the zodiac sign Cancer experiencing in September? King of Wands. What are my Cancers experiencing in September? Queen of Cups. Interesting. What do my Cancers need to know about September? Jesus Christ. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Upright. Y'all cards came out faster than any other sign. So come on. First of all, there may be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising that may be important in your life right now. You might be ready for a little bit of disruption. Okay, which is probably why you're either being it or welcoming it. With the 3 of Wands, we're talking about advancement. We're talking about moving forward, expansion. We're ready for the next step. How are we going to get our 4th wand, right? And so while you may be in this energy, there may be some tendency for you or someone around you to focus on the past, focus on what's not working, being super negative, crying over the issues. And this is not judgment, but the problem is with this energy is that it doesn't move you to the future. Okay, it does not move you forward. Now, it's okay to be cautious. It's okay to, you know, watch your steps and make sure that what you're doing makes sense. But I think that there may be an energy around you where it's like, as you're trying to move forward, something around you is just not in that same energy and vibe. So it's what I'm getting is like when you're in a car and there's like a start and stop. That's what's going. It's like you can't really fully get onto the movement. I'm just hearing for somebody that it may be that the past kind of comes back a little bit. Doesn't necessarily feel like a relationship, but for some of you, if you're in a relationship, it may be that like trust issues come back. An issue that you thought you buried with your partner comes back up. And so that kind of gets, you know, it does have to be addressed. And let's keep it real. It's Mercury retrograde. That's what it's given. Okay. That is what it's given. We need to address whatever so we can move on. Right. But it definitely could be a child. It could be a situation, an ex, something like that comes up that forces you to deal with it. So it's hard for you to move forward until you address these things, right? But you ultimately do. That's the energy that I'm getting, is that you push forward anyway, Cancer. So good for you. It's just there's still this sense of suppression. Maybe a little bit of emotional like blackmail or being super dramatic to get your way. And I don't know, this doesn't feel like you though. Even though it's a water sign, it doesn't feel like you. It feels like someone else. Their need for drama or their need for that to kind of get in the way of what's like the movement you're trying to make. So you may constantly bump heads with somebody this month because of that specific issue. Like, why do you keep doing this? Why won't you do this? Like, you're getting in the way. That sort of thing. And this can be something you're saying to yourself. Why am I suppressing myself? Why am I getting so angry? Why am I getting on my own nerves? Basically, this is the energy that you're trying to figure out. Just make sure you're not suppressing yourself. I wouldn't be surprised either if something comes back so that you can have a reaction to it. Because that's the point of a retrograde, is to make us deal with things. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's something does cause you to be emotional and cause you to get off your square a little bit. But the point is so that you can address it, so that you can overcome it, right? But we end the month very generous. We end the month with good relationships and inflow, advancement. The advancement you've been looking for in the first place, it's happening now. And it doesn't even just have to be financial. If you just were looking for something to change, be different, and to move forward, this is the month where it's like, finally, I am going where I'm trying to go. People are helpful now. I'm helpful. We're all getting through things. But it seems like it's codependent on people getting over this situation, whatever it may be, okay? Let's pull a few cards for your relationships. What does Cancer need to know about their love and relationships in September 2023? One more card, Spirit. What am I... Cancers need to know about their love and relationships. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. Romance, infatuated with you, want you back, courting you, a surprise, treating you well, and a sorry. New beginnings, anniversary, milestone, date, celebration, meeting new people, happiness. Yeah, so relationships look good. It feels like your close relationships. I'm not going to lie to you, Cancer. It feels like your close ones. Two things that come up. I feel like for some of you, you're getting in your new beginnings in a new job, or somewhere where you feel more appreciated for who you are. For some of you, it's not even like you're moving jobs. It's almost like you're moving desks. You're moving like offices or something. Like you're in a different space, so you're around different people type of thing. I'm going to be honest. Although we have sweetheart and cheers, there definitely could be a lot of anniversaries and celebrations and sweetness going on. For some of you, there is your partner or like whoever you're talking to is the kind of person that like they kind of have a Jekyll Hyde energy to them. Sweet as can be. And you probably don't plan on going nowhere. But at the same time, like they have this tendency, like, excuse me, you may have a tendency to get tired of the sorries and get tired of the... It's not even like you're mad at them about it. It's just like, can you just not have to say sorry and just do what you told me you was going to do and shut up? Like, that's the kind of energy that is giving me for somebody. From somebody out there, you may have that issue with a partner. Otherwise, celebrations are happening. You're meeting new people. You're being more of yourself. If you're single, there probably are several people trying to court you at this time, interested in you. Maybe even you courting somebody else, especially if you guys tried it at one point and it didn't go right. For a very few of you, I'm hearing closing on a house. And so you're happy about that, and you and your partner are in this happy phase. Okay, so clarity. What message do you have for my Cancers in their career and finances? Anything for Cancer in their career and finances in September 2023. Make it abundantly clear from these spirit guides. What does Cancer need to know about their career and finances in September? Yes, money's looking good. Yes, I don't know what y'all are celebrating, but some money is coming in, some gifts is coming in. I don't know if it's somebody's birthday or housewarming, something. Okay, we have gift, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity. That generosity is big, so I don't know what you're getting and why you're getting it, but that's amazing. Careers that you may be in some type of financial support. Again, there may be some type of work surprise, or you may be going on vacation. For somebody, you're getting gifted a vacation of some sort. And then we have treasure. Worry-free finances, money in reserve and excess, career. You could be an executive working in sales. You could be planning your career moves, or you can be dealing with a hidden talent. Money looking good. Money looks good. I really don't see anything to say, honestly. And I kind of got that with the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles here. Like, money is not a problem. And even if it is a problem, there's going to be a point in the month where things is just coming for you. Things that you need. People are offering help. People are, like, again, if you're celebrating something, they're bringing you gifts for that. Like, it's almost like you're getting what you need to, like, carry you over in the first place. So you're going to be fine. It's almost like going to be a windfall of abundance, like an excess. Because even if you're fine, like your regular job and everything is fine, there's some outsource of money or gifts or, handouts, I guess, that are coming towards you. So it's a lot of benefit there. So watch out for that, and don't allow your need to not seem like you need help, or because I think for me, water signs can be so sweet and so giving to everybody that I think sometimes when it's returned back, it's hard to like receive it, because it's like, oh no, I'm just being nice and kind. You don't have to do anything for me. Take it. It's your ones. Okay, my love. But that's all I'm saying for you, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow your girl on IG for daily zodiac updates. I love you and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye. Hey Leo, welcome to your quick read for September 2023. Let's go ahead and hop in. Your card of the month is Ideation. Ooh. Okay, Leo, so this card basically talks about you creating space for your ideas to roam. I wouldn't be surprised if this month you are starting new things. For some of you, I don't feel like this is from scratch. For some of you, it feels like this is something that you've been doing for some time. But now you're like taking a spin on it. So for some of you, it may be a new relationship where as the last month or last few months you were focusing on certain relationships, now you may be focusing on new ones. Or whatever thing you've been working on, maybe you get like a bout of inspiration and you start focusing on that. So something about your ideas starts to change, and you may have a lot of inspiration. You may feel really good. And I almost feel like for some of you may be very protective over those ideas as well, like protective over your energy, protective over who you tell or who you involve, stuff like that. So let's see, what does the zodiac sign Leo need to know about September 2023? What does Leo need to know about September? 8 of Wands in reverse. What does Leo need to know about September 2023? 7 of Swords. Ooh. What does Leo need to know about September 2023? 4 of Pentacles. What are my Leos experiencing in September? 8 of Pentacles. One more card. I'm sorry, 5 of Pentacles. I don't know if I said that or not. And one more. What does the zodiac sign Leo need to know about their September 2023? 2 of Pentacles. Oof, all about the Benjamins. And by the way, that's what I'm hearing in my head. All about the Benjamins, baby. Yeah, that song keep popping up. Okay, Leo. So your full reading is basically on focus. Okay, which makes sense for ideation, because ideation is like letting your ideas roam, like focusing on growth and projects and like building them. And I think for some of you, there may have been some delays in something that you've been working on. This can be in a work sense. For some of you, I feel like it's a project or like an idea that you've had for a long time. For others of you, this could be relationships, but I'm not really feeling that. Like, it's something that you're more so passionate about. And I feel like there's been a delay or there's been a lack of focus. One or the other. Either because you don't have the perspective that you need, like you may have been going down a certain path, or you've had a certain way of thinking about it. Specifically, how much money it's going to make, or how much impact it's going to have, or how much attention it's going to get, or something like that. A perspective that just has nothing to do with like what it actually needs to grow. So I feel like this month you may be searching for that perspective or be offered that perspective so that you can grow this project. It's like I said, especially if you've just had this certain mindset about the money, or you've been keeping certain things to yourself, or you've been being a little cagey, which is fine when you have like a direction and you know what you're doing and like all the steps to get there. But I think in this case, this coveting that you're doing may be getting in the way of your actual project or progress. Both of them, okay? Both of them. It's getting in the way a little bit. So this month you may be really focusing on reevaluating your plan, trying to make it happen, things of that nature. Maybe even balancing your priorities if they haven't been straight. Maybe that's what the delay is. Because sometimes we're like working and we're doing things, but we're also not doing them in order. And I feel that for some of you, Leo, is that like you just doing, but like there's no real consistent plan. There also may be a little bit too much focus on material things. Whatever you're doing, if you're just focused on like the outcome, or maybe the progress, or like the money, or like something like that, that might be why there's a kind of a delay on it. It's almost taking the fun out of it, or like the journey out of it, because obviously there's supposed to be a journey when we do anything, right? And I think this is one of those situations where slow and steady wins the race, but you're almost focused on the speed, or focused on like doing the basic bare necessities to get there. That's kind of why it's not coming through. I feel that someone might be resistant to that message, but I'm just here to let you know, okay? I don't really see too many things about relationships, because I do think that may be your full focus. I will say, if there are any relationships, there may be a little bit of like holding back that's going on, or only wanting certain things, and not in a like, oh, they only want your body type of way, but kind of like only want certain things. Let's see. Like, in order to do this, I have to have these things go on. Clarity for Leo. What do they need to know about their love and relationships in September? What does Leo need to know about their love and relationships in September? One more spirit. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Screw. Not interested, leaving quickly, in trouble, getting shafted, horizontal jogging, telling someone off. And then we also have this. Observing, nitpicking, creeping, situation magnifying, things getting rectified. With the Screw card, I feel like all of that goes. For some of you, I think that you may be realizing something about someone and then going away from it. Like, especially if you feel like they're sneaky, or if you feel like there's something, like, you know, there's something about them that you just can't quite put your finger on, or vice versa. Someone may come to you about their issue with you. And then you may kind of realize that you're not interested in this person anymore. And for some of you, the specific situation that I'm getting is that someone feels like they watch how you move and then they decide that they're not interested in you anymore. That may be something that comes up. So I guess that in trouble is what's being highlighted for me. And then, like I said, a situation magnifying kind of comes up. Nitpicking sort of comes up, like someone's nitpicking a situation, but I don't really fully 100% feel that way. I just think if there's anything that needed to come to the forefront before, this month is coming for sure to the forefront, okay? So honestly, a lot of work, a lot of figuring out what your focus is and getting perspective, and maybe a little less messing with people who ain't messing with you. Okay, my love. Thank you so much for watching this video, Leo. If it resonated for you, please go ahead and like, share, comment, subscribe below, and follow me on IG for daily zodiac updates. Remember that I love you, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.